Welcome back to another episode of the Trash Talk podcast. We have some announcements sort of things today. Well, it's sort of I guess it's sort of an introduction to something that we haven't announced yet, but hey, it's being announced by us already revealing it. So how about that?
Right here, right now.
Yes, and what is that thing?
We're starting a second channel.
That's two. That's twice as much. Not that the second.
I was about to say we're not going to upload daily on that. Likely,
no, it's gonna be a channel just for miscellaneous fun stuff, mostly random video games that are not Hearthstone. That we just play whenever we feel like it, just for fun. So nothing is gonna take away from TrashcanTV. All right. We're not going to have any less videos. This is always the priority. You're going to get daily videos on TrashcanTV. There's just as much Hearthstone. You're not missing out on any Hearthstone if you're not subscribed to the other channel, which you should do.
I was about to say you should.
Yeah. Link should be in the description. And one of the games that we are going to start playing there is JJ is going to be introduced to the world
of Warcraft.
So,
so I guess we are becoming the heroes of Warcraft.
Which is tagline for Hearthstone.
Yeah.
So the first thing you have to do is obviously watch the South Park episode.
I have done it already.
You have to rewatch that, and then
we have to kill like all sorts of millions of boars. I guess.
Yeah, we're gonna actually, as a matter of fact, we're gonna watch that together. Probably after we're done here. But it's a really good episode. It's probably my favorite. But
it is everyone's favorite. It's like
really
everyone's
good.
Introduction to the show too. It's the most.
Fantastic.
It's by far the most famous South Park.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. I love it too. It's great. So JJ is going to be playing some World of Warcraft. I'm also going to be there for it, but I also play obviously, and hopefully we can get JJ to a decent level, so he can help me out do quests that are.
I'm pretty sure it's the kind of game that I just don't appreciate.
Why not?
I generally speaking
really cool game.
Don't like most games with like real time combat and that kind of stuff. So
really,
I'm more of a turn based.
You don't have to be actually like a fighter. You can do healing.
That doesn't change anything about the categorical way this works, and I'm also not going to be playing a priest, which I believe is the only healing. Paladin.
Paladin can heal, yeah. I'm not sure if Shaman can also heal. Druid can heal.
I was about to say Druid probably as well, yeah.
So, but that's what we're going to talk about. So, you obviously already know some things about Warcraft as the universe, and also classes, races that are or close to those that are available. So we obviously have to do the toughest part is obviously going to be creating a character, and even tougher giving it a name. So JJ, what is your idea? What are you thinking? Kind of, what do you want to do?
First of all, we don't have the fun stuff that some of the single player games do, where I can make like my eyes all sorts of ways apart and stretch out the face.
But you can do like face stuff. Like if you want to do people look crazy, you should choose like zombie, like undead, because they look all sorts. They got all sorts of features that are fun, but. Yeah, you can.
Right, the Forsaken.
Yeah, you can choose whatever you want, though.
No, I mean, see, I was thinking that this is a pretty tough choice, and then I remember that one thing exists, and that is arguably, at least from a lore standpoint, my favorite class. And I'm not sure how well they will hold up in gameplay for personal playstyle and stuff like that, but how about a good old Night Elf Demon Hunter?
I don't think you can play Demon Hunter at the start, though.
See, I literally asked you if I could play any class, and you were like, yeah.
But so, no, you can't play Demon Hunter and Death Knight. That's not possible. And not in the beginning. They started at a higher level.
Okay, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's why I literally asked you before we started, and you were like, yeah, all classes.
Okay, those are special classes. You can't play those two. So no Demon Hunter, no Death Knight in the beginning. I know Death Knights are cool, Demon Hunters are cool. Can't do it. Because they start with their entire ability tree, and then they start at like level 50.
Okay. I see, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I do know that the Illidari are very cool, but then...
So, I mean, you can still think about it, but... so for me personally, do you know, by the way, I have two characters right now. Do you know what they are?
Well... You did at some point play all classes, I believe you said?
I didn't play all of them. I played through some of them through level 20 during the free trial.
But
just a couple of horde ones, the ones that I found cool basically, like 2 or 3 hordes, 2 or 3 alliance, and just to try stuff out. But I didn't play every class, did also not play every race.
And right now you still have 2.
Mm-hmm. 2 characters. I started them anew.
So I wouldn't be surprised if there was something human in there. Let's say maybe a human warrior. Is that a thing that you can do?
That's a thing, but that's not what I do.
Okay.
No humans.
No humans.
No humans.
Since you like Rexar, I would assume that there might be something akin to like an orc hunter in there or something.
No orc, no hunter. Neither.
No warriors, no hunter.
No.
Wait, no, you didn't say anything about no warriors.
I'm gonna give you a hint. The first character and the main character is the coolest class and the coolest race.
The coolest class still is Demon Hunter.
That
I'm
is
sorry.
the coolest basic class.
Okay,
and it's actually Death Knight. Death Knights are cooler than Demon Hunters. No. Dude.
Lich
King.
Illidan.
Lich King's the best. Illidan ain't got nothing on Lich King. Lich King is the GOAT.
Wait, the coolest basic class.
Mm-hmm.
So, in your opinion, it's probably warrior.
It's warrior.
It had to be either warrior or hunter.
Yeah, but what's the race though? It's a really cool race.
A really cool race.
Yeah. Cooler than human. It's like human, but cooler. It's a lot like human, but just better.
So is it perchance dwarf?
Dwarves are small. The fuck? That's worse. That's human, but worse. What? So what's better? Like a human that's just extraordinarily tiny? Or how about a human that can literally turn into a beast?
Oh, I briefly forgot that Worgen exists.
Yeah! You can still be a human, and by the way, you're from Gilneas, which everyone from Gilneas is like from the Middle Ages, like Victorian England or something, and they got nice top hats. So your starting outfit is the best, and they talk in British accents, and it's great.
The design for the Gilneans is really cool. Like the whole Victorian thing.
Yeah, it's fantastic. The only problem is that the starting zone of the Worgen, like Gilneas, is laggy. Is really, really laggy. So we definitely should not play that on the video because it's very laggy. Unfortunately,
is that a server thing or is that like your computer?
I think it's a general thing. I've seen people have problems with that. I had the settings, the graphics quality settings pretty low already, but it's just the starting zone is laggy, and as soon as you get out of there, like they take you to Darnassus after you did the starting zone as a Worgen, and everything's fine since then. It's just the starting zone, like the first 10 to 15 levels, it's just laggy.
I did briefly forget that Worgen exists.
Mm-hmm. We're not the best. You like start off and like first thing you do is you see Prince Liam Greymane and then Gen and then Darius Crowley, all those cool folks. They're awesome.
Hey, my second and third favorite members of the of the Greymane family.
Nah, dude. I think Gen is probably the goat. But Darius Crowley is better than all of them. I like Darius Crowley a lot.
So how about, let's see, we got am I still guessing your other character?
Yeah, the other character.
Draenei Paladin.
No. Why would I play Paladin? Why play Paladin if you could do warrior or priest? What's the point of playing Paladin? Draenei aren't even terrible. I kind of like him, and they always say positive stuff. Like all the NPCs say very, very uplifting things to you. They're very good people. But nope, I tried it out. They were too slow. Like Draenei, they just have a very low walking speed, which I didn't like.
Oh god, that sounds problematic.
Yeah, I didn't want to put up with that, so I've actually picked one that has.
If you want walking speed, I'm pretty sure the Tauren can charge very well, can't they, or something like that?
I don't know. I've never played Tauren. I've never tried Tauren.
I think that is. I don't know. Just tell me, man.
Undead priest.
Oh.
Zombie priest. Shadow priest, by the way.
Yeah.
Which is the damage priest. That's also really cool. I like the undead one too, because they are very agile and they can jump very high and walk sort of fast.
Which is somewhat counterintuitive, I suppose.
I mean, they're very light.
Yeah, no, but classically, zombies, which they somewhat closely represent, are very slow.
Exactly.
I'm not sure what exactly the creatures, the Forsaken, are technically, or
they're sort of like they're undeads. I mean, I don't know. They are
because
they're not human.
Ghouls are mindless.
Yeah, ghouls are mindless. I know they're like they are controlled by the Lich King.
But then again, maybe it is just ghouls who regain, because the Forsaken are undead that just basically regain their original human consciousness, human or elvish. Yeah, so
I like it too. I haven't played it much. It's like level 20. I played it a bit. But the other one I play mostly the Worgen Warrior. Yeah, Worgen. I always walk around in Worgen form too. Like I basically never walk around as a human, even though I could. But why would I? I could be a beast. You know. So there's absolutely no downside to playing Worgen over playing human. It's just an upside. Or any class that is humanoid, basically, because you can be a human, but you can also be a beast. So what, like, where is the upside in playing anything else? I asked myself and then decided to play Worgen. Yeah. What what do you think?
Okay, so we're also trying to still figure out what I'm going to be playing.
Yeah, right.
So what classes can trolls play?
Trolls?
Yes.
So I played in the training, I played a troll mage. I actually like troll. I really like the starting zone of troll. So I want to be troll. That would be kind of cool. I think they can play. They can probably play like shaman and like priest mage sort of stuff. Maybe warlock. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I think they can monk as well.
Yeah,
but
maybe they can't. Maybe stuff they can play would be like hunter. Maybe. I'm not sure if they can be warrior, but
it would be kind of weird if they couldn't play a hunter because
maybe they can.
They have the something hunters that are very the fucking voodoo type, not the voodoo doctors, but they have
yeah, maybe they
a large hunter-esque group that I believe would technically be classed to priest though, which is why religion is a priest card.
I'm not sure
in Hearthstone.
I'm not quite sure, but I used to play it as a mage. But troll would actually be a class that I would endorse for us to play.
I mean,
so that's why and just one that I don't want to play is like small folks, like small people, like dwarves and gnomes and
goblins.
Goblins
are great. I like goblins.
Goblins are not that great. I don't like any of those. Like, let's not play small folk.
No, troll's fine. Actually, I believe they are the tallest playable race.
The tallest. Tauren, I think.
I believe either trolls or Tauren. The thing is with trolls is that they never stand upright.
They always hunched over. Yeah.
Because of how tall they are, to make them fit wherever humans fit, basically. Yeah. It's either Tauren or trolls that are the tallest. I believe Draenei are slightly taller than humans.
Undead are also not very small, and Worgen form are also tall. But yeah, just let's not be any small people. That's weird.
So troll and
troll, I'm a fan of. They got a very nice start. They got by far the most beautiful starting area. It's like almost like a island paradise, Caribbean sort of thing. So
let me quickly actually go to the WoW Gamepedia and
check the classes they can play.
Yeah. Gamepedia. I think the Gamepedia is the up-to-date one. There we go. We got ourselves somewhere in here. There's races down there. Troll. Classes.
Hunter, mage, priest, rogue, shaman, warrior. Death Knight, druid, warlock, monk. Yeah.
See, they can play monks since Mists of Pandaria because canonically Zul'jin was taught the ways of monks by the Pandarans. So, what do we got in here? I low-key like Rogue, but I feel like I would be bad at it.
Rogue is, I think, it's very similar to, like, Warrior, I think. And just deal damage, you know.
I think just for simplicity's sake, let's go with Mage.
Mage. That's exactly what I played. Troll Mage.
You did say that. Yeah, because Mage, I can, like, if I'm not that good, I can just stay out of it a little bit and just sling stuff.
Exactly. You play, like, you get a bunch of, you probably, like, fire damage Mage. So you probably, like, once you unlock Pyroblast, you can
How about Frost Mage?
Frost Mage. I mean,
slowing down enemies and stuff.
There's two things, but you gotta, like, if you're questing, you're mostly gonna be by yourself doing stuff. If we're playing together, which you can also, by the way, do at some point when you get a decent level.
I think Frost Mage is more of a support build.
Once we get like you get a decent level, we can actually play together from my home and you can record it anyway. That's possible. Then we can like even do a Holy Trinity, because I have someone who I'm playing with who's playing healer. So you could play, we'll have to play tag that somehow. You just play like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I guess I could go with something like Troll Warrior, because...
No, you can play Mage. Mage is fine. You can also do damage. I can if we need to for like a dungeon or something, I can switch to tank as Warrior.
Because, Trolls should lend themselves as tanks because they regenerate.
Mm-hmm.
Which is... I didn't only pick troll because I like trolls, but also because they regenerate, and
trolls are cool.
That seems like a very useful ability to have in case you're not.
And the camera's blurry.
I know. That didn't work.
Ugh.
There we go.
Why did that work?
Autofocus!
Terrible.
Yay, why do we use it? I mean, the reason why we use it is so that I don't have to set the focus manually whenever we
Is
set
it defocusing again?
It is, yeah.
God. Got him. God, this fucking camera, they're terrible. We need a new camera.
See, the thing is, it has so far worked out for the most videos, really. We never really had a big issue with it during the podcast.
Yeah, I know. Please send us money so we can buy a new camera.
We only bought this one
donate to the Give Alex and DJ Stuff Foundation now.
What I was getting at is that not only did I pick trolls because I like them, but also because regenerating probably means that I can make more mistakes and get away with it.
Maybe. So yeah, I like the idea. Let's play troll. You definitely have some versatility. So for mage, there's 3 ideas basically. You can play fire, frost, and arcane.
Alright, arcane.
Mm-hmm. Which I haven't tried much. I used to just play fire because of pyroblast, and then you have like fireball, fire blast, and you might mash 3 buttons and basically kill everything on your level.
Yeah, that sounds like exactly the type of complexity that I'm looking for.
That is quite fun. I also do like that. Maybe get some type of heal or something, and definitely we should get. I told you this off the air. We should find gathering professions in the beginning, like first 20 to 40 levels or so, just to make as much money as possible. Collect stuff, mining and herbalism, for example, and or skinning or something, and collect stuff.
Herbalism definitely thematically fits well for a troll.
Yeah, and mage too, because mages can craft potions and stuff. So like you can usually what you're supposed to do is learn like one gathering profession and then a production one that goes with it. So for example, and what you need too. So for example, as a warrior, I have mining and blacksmithing because you can do make your armor and stuff. And for mage, using potions, you can have like herbalism and alchemy or something.
That sounds reasonable, yeah.
Because they're like alchemy is like intelligence points, and you can craft potions and stuff. So that's kind of makes sense. But in the beginning, you can get 2 gathering ones too, just to get as much and sell it and make money off of it. What you are going to get, I
would assume that as a mage you don't need as much stuff to buy as like equipment wise, because you don't really have like all sorts of weapons and armor.
No, you get like staffs and stuff. Like you get all the swords and stuff you can find you can't use anyway, or most of the armor you find all the chainmail armor, and so you can't wear. So most of the armor you're just going to be selling. But
so I'm probably be doing okay money wise, I would assume.
Yeah, probably. In the beginning, you're not going to have to be buying much into the camera's focusing again. But why is this happening so much today? What is this? That didn't do nothing. There we go. What the?
Is the lighting somehow worse? No, the lighting is the same.
The lighting's the same. It's terrible. We're gonna have to look at that. What was I saying? Oh yeah. You're gonna not need to buy much in the beginning anyway, because you'll just pick up items that you get along the way, just equip best available, because that's always going to be enough. The first thing you're going to probably buy is going to be like the apprentice riding skill, I believe, at level 20. And you're already going to have a mount anyway, so you're not going to need a mount at all, because you get the horse steed for playing Hearthstone. And level 60 is when you can get, I think, expert riding, which is when you get like a flying mount, which is
those are useful.
Oh, those are fantastic! You wouldn't believe how long I've taken in the past trying to get up like mountain ridges and stuff. Because they're like, you got those that they look like paths, but then they end and then all of a sudden it's too steep for you to get up. And I've taken 20 minutes to cross a mountain ridge. Or longer even. It's absolutely terrible. With the griffin, I got my golden griffin. It's all easy. It's super, super, super smooth. And you can even travel to islets and stuff, so that's cool. But that's level 60, so that's a bit in the future. But yeah, so it's going to be a troll mage, huh? What's the name?
Boy.
See, I have a good naming scheme for WoW characters, but you need to find something.
Well, character name, I suppose, would optimally be something that sounds trollish, I guess. In which case, I don't know exactly the troll naming scheme works. I know that they do apostrophes and stuff. I mean, I guess technically, people don't necessarily use fitting character names that much, but it's mostly just username stuff.
Yeah, my warrior is called Baby Goat.
Of course.
Every character I name is loosely based on Jimmy Garoppolo.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
I mean, usually when it comes to gaming, I end up using as my display name just Mofty98 because I use it everywhere, and
you can do that.
Consistent branding.
You can do that. I'm not sure if numbers are allowed, actually. I think you can only have letters.
I mean...
You can spell out 98.
Yeah, I mean, it's also works without the numbers. The only reason why the numbers got added is because every now and again there's a place where it isn't available without...
I guarantee you if just MOFD is going to be taken.
Yes.
For damn sure.
And that's exactly why the numbers come into play. Yeah, something like that.
Alright. So,
is this JJ from TrashcanTV?
JJ from TrashcanTV.
All caps.
All caps. No, you can't do all caps either. First letter is caps, nothing else is.
Aww.
So it's tough. Like, couldn't even spell baby goat like the goat with a cat.
I was about to say, without camel caps, it's tough to spell out multiple words. Yeah,
it is. So,
but it's tougher to read mostly. The spelling doesn't really change. But
tough. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, so that's gonna be that. TrashcanTV 2. Start off with
the username is just gonna be the TrashcanTV YouTube URL.
But that might contain like numbers, right?
Yeah, I mean we could finally get around to creating a new short link, but still there would be slashes in there.
Yeah, right. That's not gonna happen. But that would be cool. Just TrashcanTV?
Maybe
TrashcanTV 2, like II.
Oh, Roman numerals.
They're pretty cool, but they're lowercase i's though. So
I know.
Yeah, unfortunate. Okay, lowercase l's look like capital i's.
Oh, they do. I have had way too much contact with lowercase Roman numerals though. They come up in college a lot for some reason when they number tasks and stuff.
Yeah.
They'll number them as Roman numerals, but lowercase.
Yeah, college loves to pretend to be like fancy with all the Latin stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like CT and fucking it's terrible. But yeah, they do that. They do that a lot. So that's just an academic thing, I think. And the Roman numerals.
We are smart.
That's what they say, right? I'm pretty sure that's what you get. Like when you graduate, you get like the certificate.
I am very smart.
Yeah, you're smart now. Congratulations. It's a lie. Remember the one we got when we graduated high school? That also basically said it. It's like, oh yeah, you're smart now. Smart boy. Alright, I think that's enough for the first topic. Time to put our words into deeds and become the hero that Azeroth deserves. Or anti-hero. Since trolls are horde class.
The horde aren't necessarily bad guys.
Think they are.
The
Hoarder. So fair enough. I'm going to say this, right? So the trolls at least are...
the trolls are very peaceful for that. I mean, the Darkspear trolls that are playable characters. The trolls like
Zendalari,
different story.
In the beginning of the game, there's like a segment in the troll playthrough where they summon the spirit of Thrall. And they're like, why do you have to promote such an asshat to be the war chief? By which they mean Garrosh.
Yeah.
So
Garrosh is an asshole.
Word has it on the street. I don't know.
The thing is,
I like Garrosh.
I think the Horde has a lot more questionable characters than the Alliance.
Yeah, for the Alliance.
But they're not categorically bad. Goblins are almost all questionable.
And they're Alliance?
They're Horde.
Okay, yeah.
You got the Forsaken, which have pulled a lot of shit, and Sylvanas is right now looking very questionable. And then you've got parts of the orcs definitely being very questionable.
But like the shaman
for example,
side,
Garrosh.
Garrosh. But like you got like Thrall, who's not that.
Yeah, right? Thrall is great. The trolls, generally speaking, at least again the Darkspear ones that are actually in the horde are great. You got Bloodhounds are also questionable actually. The Tauren are great though.
Alright,
they're pretty chill dudes.
Fair enough. But how about Alliance? Like everyone in the Alliance is great, isn't there? Are they all good, at least?
Let's see. Humans tend to be good. The Worgen have pulled some bullshit in their time, but they're overall...
Worgens are the goats. I don't care about the Worgens.
Night Elves, Drena. Yeah, there's definitely more good characters.
Dude, when you play through like with Draenei or like any Alliance character, and like all the NPCs will be like... may your days be long and your hardships few, and then you play like any horde class, and it's like the NPC is like, oh, good morning, we will destroy anyone who disagrees with us, basically. Like how am I not supposed to paint myself a picture on who's the good guy there?
The thing is that generally speaking, World of Warcraft in particular, for the most part, was structured in the horde and alliance facing the same enemies, and oftentimes also thereby working together kind of fashion. Mists of Pandaria and Battle for Azeroth, not necessarily as much, but you did definitely have those team-up moments a lot.
Right.
And they're generally not categorized as the bad guys, but you do oftentimes have factions from the Horde becoming the bad guys, which is the problem. I mean, you have a lot of the leaders in the Horde also being very reasonable people, like Bane and Zul'jin and Thrall.
But then you also have Garrosh.
Yeah. And Sylvanas.
And the Alliance has...
And... Who is the Goblin leader, actually?
The Goblin leader? I don't know. I don't know who the Goblin leader is. I don't know. No clue. But the Alliance, you have like King Anduin. Hell of a heck of a guy, man.
Well, originally, for the longest time, until after...
you have King Greymane.
Until after Legion you had... until Legion you had Varian.
Yeah, but now
he died in the lead up to Legion, I believe.
But now you have...
And then Admin took over, yeah.
But you have King Greymane. What a legend King Greymane is. Shout out to that guy. But yeah, okay, so Troll Mage is probably going to be, check out TrashcanTV 2 for that playthrough. And if you have any other games, by the way, that they want to suggest to see us play, now's the time to do it, because we have a new channel.
Yeah, we have a channel where we do all this random stuff that
random games.
Doesn't make sense to put on this channel.
Exactly, because this is Hearthstone.
Not saying that this podcast makes sense to put on this channel, but we'll keep doing it because we have been doing it.
The podcast is a tradition that we are going to keep alive, that is true. So, let's hop into the halftime show, and we have some unfinished business. If you have seen last week...
And by business, he means businesses.
I mean literally businesses. See if the camera is too large, actually, and also see the...
That went white the moment I switched over.
So, we have corporate logos again.
I'm going to be out of the screen for the most part of this.
That's fine.
Suck it up.
So, last week we did terrible, and hopefully this week we can do a little bit better. The idea is that we guess or name the company that the logo belongs to.
I've seen most of these.
These ones seem better than the ones we've had before, on first sight, but we'll see. So let's get on to it. First one is...
Amazon.
The second one is the World Wrestling Federation. I knew it. Got him. Why did you take that name, WWF? What's the World Wildlife Fund? Yeah. That one is Goodyear.
Yeah, I have seen this a lot before.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Goodyear Tire and Rubber.
Yeah, I know my tire companies for the most part because I've been surrounded by cars way too much. Yeah. I don't know the next.
That's like Sun Life Financial, I think. Sun Life. Yeah.
Okay.
The next one is PlayStation.
Station.
Yeah. The next one is Waste Management.
Okay, that one I would not have known. Management.
The next one I think is the Maxwell House, right?
What house?
House, yeah.
Okay. Next one is Pringles. That one I know. There's Monster. Hi, Kyle.
Hi, Kyle.
Something with a bull?
I don't know that. But I know Firefox.
I do know Firefox as well.
That's the next one I know.
Did I just miss it? No, I didn't. Oh, there you go.
The dog one I don't. But the moose is Abercrombie and Fitch.
Okay, you might have to help me with the spelling there.
Aber.
CRO.
MBIIE. Oh, that was enough, actually.
I think with the ampersand, it's often that it accepts one half of it. I think that might be a thing of how the website is built.
What's the next one? I know that one. I've seen that.
I have definitely seen the next three after that.
The one after that is Quicksilver,
right? Could be. I said I have seen it. I didn't say I knew what it was. Yeah.
The next one I don't know, and the last one
should be New Line Cinema, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
The next one is NBC.
Yes.
I know the one in the middle.
See, the thing is, I'm never sure when I see it if it's MSNBC or regular NBC. But
the next one is that's the U.S. Postal Service.
Oh, that's what it is. U.S. Postal Service.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
Calvin Klein.
Don't have me spell out the United States. Calvin Klein, I believe.
Bacardi.
Like yep. Bacardi. I believe it's like this.
Yeah. Reebok. EE10. Reebok. Yeah. That's Air Canada. That's the Canadian airline. Yeah, fair. That's something Polo. Is it Marco Polo? No, it's not Marco Polo. It's Polar Ralph Lauren. Okay. Bottom left.
We've had some that look very similar to this before.
I know that one too.
With multiple stripes lined up in this pattern.
I know that one too. Dang it.
The one after that is Rockstar, and I believe this is the video game company.
That's the video game company, yeah.
There's a fun fact about those two.
I can do them in between. I could name in between quizzes. It's been a fun fact. If you haven't seen every podcast, that's your fault. Next one is Gatorade.
I thought so.
Mm-hmm. There's also a fun fact behind that.
And then there's Dunkin' Donuts.
Not Gunkin'.
Those letters are almost next to each other. How did that happen?
Unfortunate accident. Blackberry and Wilson.
You definitely knew by far more of those than I did.
Bottom left. Wilson, because Wilson's a sporting store. Oh, Columbia Sports. Oh. Thank you. Sports stores, right. Okay, we're missing a copper.
So the ones around Quicksilver. The one above, the one to the left, and the one right above.
The one to the left for sure.
By right above, I mean the one straight above.
Yeah, the one to the left, I for sure have seen.
Looks like a it looks like it would be like a video on demand site or something. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, but what is it?
I can't tell you whether or not it is. Oh, there's also the one on the left that's missing.
The dog?
The dog.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Seems vaguely familiar, but not really.
I don't know that one at all. I know the bull I've seen and the one besides Abercrombie, the one below Monster, but I don't know. I don't think I can get it.
Let's give up and go to the next one. Yeah. We missed
That's Rhapsody.
Gemma Juice, Merrill Lynch, Rhapsody, and Sirius Satellite Radio.
Okay, yeah, that one I didn't know. Rhapsody I should have maybe gotten, but okay, yeah, it was definitely better already than the other ones. So.
Oh, by the way, we didn't look at this last time. We got 87%, average score is 54.
That's got to come for something. I think getting every single one of those is tough, though.
Also, I'm not even sure if it's a good thing if you know all of them is the problem.
I don't know. Maybe. Alright.
Oh, that's Domino's.
That's Domino's, yeah.
Recently saw someone deliver Domino's on a bike in the city.
Nice.
That's BMW? Do I have to spell it out? Wait, can I spell it out?
No, probably not. So he knows what it is, too. Nope. Nope. Gotta be BMW. Right.
I thought I could smart off to the internet here.
The next one is the Girl Scouts of America. Don't ask me how I know.
Did you buy some cookies?
I did not buy cookies.
And the next one is Internet Explorer.
Yeah.
Internet Explorer.
It already loaded. Only like a couple minutes after Firefox. That's Budweiser, right?
I
looks like Budweiser.
Don't know my beers. Budweiser's beer, right? But is it?
What the regular S? What the fuck are we doing?
Nah,
Xbox.
That's Xbox.
Yeah.
I do know my gaming consoles for the most part.
Budweiser is a beer, yes. That one.
I've definitely seen that one before.
Yeah.
Is it like an insurance company or something?
No, I don't think so.
Is it Steel or something? I don't know. I feel like I'm just guessing at this point. Is the next one Converse?
Maybe, I don't know.
The one that looks like the Cowboys? But which I mean it's a star.
The next one is Bic.
Oh yeah, right. I have some of their pens still. Lexus? I should know the car brands theoretically at least.
The R.
That's a German copyright symbol.
Yeah. No, not even. Next one is Lacoste.
Yeah.
With the river crocodile's gone there. D is Acura, I think. The next one. It's also a car brand. Acura. Acura.
I have actually heard of them.
United Nations.
The UN, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Next one is Cisco.
Wait.
As in San Francisco, see it's the Golden Gate Bridge. You get KFC.
Yes, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Mm-hmm. New Balance. Also sporting stuff.
I should have actually low-key tried if PFK works.
No,
for KFC,
no, you
because
should not. You should not.
For French Canadians, if they can actually do it.
You should not.
Is the next one Ram?
Yeah.
That's
something.
Is the one after literally?
That's Comedy Central, right?
I was about to say it's not Comedy.
No, it's Comedy Central.
Comedy Central. I was about to say I've seen this before a lot.
Next
one's Dolby.
Yeah.
Dolby.
Oh.
And then we got Rockstar, the energy drink company.
Got him.
Then we got the History Channel, I believe. Is what that is. Yeah. Then the next one is GoDaddy.
Got him. Then he's doing it all by himself.
I believe it's spelled together. Yes, it is. The next one after that is missing a little bit.
Yeah. That's
also.
What's that one?
My bad.
Yeah. What's the next one after? I've seen that before.
Also, I've scrolled up a little too far now. I can't type it.
Is it like, what's it called? Like Best Western or something? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Yes.
Bluetooth.
The next one you should Wait, did I...
Blue.
Why did I spell it like that? Why am I an idiot? The next one you should definitely know.
CBS, right?
Yeah.
They have a lot of NFL games. Yellow Pages.
That's why you should know that. Oh, that's Yellow Pages. And then there's
the next... Yeah, I'm going to leave that to you.
The final one I've definitely seen a lot
It's
of.
Under Armour.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's 2 words actually. And they spell it the British way.
The R?
What?
The R is what we're missing. The thing there and the statue.
The one to the left I've definitely seen before. The one top left I've definitely seen before. The bottom left one I'm not sure.
I don't think I know any of them right now from just this.
Let's give up again. And Liberty. See, that...
It's just Liberty. Come on. Chase.
Should be guessing.
Radio Shack. Alright.
So...
We had Rockstar in this one and we had Rockstar in the other one.
Yes.
Alright, number 6.
Oh, that one seems familiar. Mm-hmm. Those ones...
A lot of them seems familiar.
See, can I make this happen so that you can see the... Yes, you can see the logo.
Google.
That is Google.
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
What's that one? Is that a car? No, I don't think it's a
that
car.
Looks like a pie chart from an angle. I don't know.
It does. What is that? It's Flat Pac-Man. Oh.
The next one is Cartoon Central.
It's Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network, sorry. Yeah. Why did I say Central? It's
Comedy
obviously
Central?
it's obviously CN. It's Network.
The next one's actually pretty cool. I know what it is too.
Wait, is it National Geographic?
Yeah. I like how that's so famous that you only need the yellow, the L square, you know. Next one is Crocs.
Oh, right. Next one, Snapchat.
Gucci. Beats.
Yeah.
The Onion.
The Onion, yeah. The Onion, right?
Yeah, Onion is great. That's a nice one. Next 2, I don't know.
The one on the right I've seen. Isn't that a fucking water? The one on the right?
Is there water?
Don't they sell like sparkling water or something?
I don't know. Which one would it be? It might have been water. Probably not. But like left one is Walgreens. Just 1 L. That's fucking... Isn't that like Enterprise? Is it Enterprise? It's a car rental. Yeah. XX. I don't know that.
Nope.
Nice try. Next one is Wholesale. No, it's Goodwill. It's Goodwill. Not Wholesale. Wholesale. What are you talking about? Goodwill.
Next one is the Switch logo.
Switch, yeah.
You can hear the picture. The next one's the cat logo. But I guess it stands for something. I never knew that.
Caterpillar.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's like construction equipment. Only one.
I know.
I think.
What?
Maybe not. Just type it.
Caterpillar.
It's like they might double L-A-R.
What?
A-R.
A-R.
Yeah.
See, the thing is,
they make it.
I never knew that stood for something. Yeah. I've seen their fucking equipment everywhere.
Yeah, excavators.
I never knew that stood for something. I was
it's Caterpillar. What's that?
The next one is a whale.
That's is that Vineyard?
Vine? Like the grape and then yard like
Vineyard. Is it Vineyard Vines? That's what it's something like that. Yeah. Next one is Kodak. Kodak.
What?
K. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That one is Blu-ray.
Right. The next one is
Suzuki. That's Tommy Hilfiger.
Who?
Tommy Hilfiger, clothing brand.
Tommy Hill.
1L F-I-G-E-R.
F-I-G-E-R.
Yeah. Next one is Chipotle.
Chipotle? How do you spell it?
What the heck? JJ,
I've heard it a lot. I don't think I've ever seen it.
No, I'm not gonna let this slide. You see how you God. C-H-I.
C-H-I. Wait, Chip...
P-O.
Chipotle. Yeah.
T-L-E.
Now I remember that I've seen it spelled before, yeah. The next one is the Times.
Yeah, that's New York Times.
The New York Times.
Yeah. The next one is one of my favorite... NYT. Okay, NYT. Fair enough.
The next one is the shape of Texas and the letters IT.
That's the logo that I actually like a lot. It's Texas Instruments.
Texas Instruments.
Yeah.
You would think it's an IT company for
The next one is Southwest Airlines.
Southwest.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Next one is the Java logo. I know that one.
Tesla.
Tesla, right. I've seen that a lot before as well. And the next one after is PBS, right?
Yeah. That's it. The top one.
Right, we're still missing 2 of them. The top one and the 1 below.
Yeah. Well, we're missing 4 in total, but the top...
wait, is there other ones? Oh, right, the 2 on the right there.
But the top one is the one we should be getting.
I feel like I should know the right one, like the very rightmost one.
That doesn't tell me anything, but the top one I've seen so many times before.
Is it also a car brand?
I thought it might be, yeah.
I should, in theory, know my car brands.
I thought it might be. But I know this for sure. I've seen it many times.
How about giving up and just doing that? Oh, no, this is the final one.
Yeah, let's see. Let's just see. It's Infinity. Okay, yeah. Should have maybe known. You know,
I haven't heard of those, but I'm pretty sure there is. I've seen water with a very similar logo before.
Maybe.
I mean, that can be coincidence, or I mean, this is so simple that I wouldn't accuse anyone of stealing the logo. But yeah. So
maybe. Okay, fair enough. Hardee's, yeah. Maybe could have gotten Hardee's, but we did better than much better than last week. Because last ones were, for some reason, were much harder. I think these ones were much easier. I don't know. I thought it would get harder even, but it didn't. Luckily, because now we at least did somewhat well. So before we have the second topic,
facts.
Have facts, fun facts of the week. Facts of the week. JJ, what's your fact of this week?
You know how a lot of professional football teams are named after the baseball teams of the region?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, usually of the same city.
Mm-hmm.
Like how the Bears are named after the Cubs because they played in the same city and the football players were bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite of
something with the Cardinals too, I think.
Yeah, there's at least 3 or 4 current NFL teams that are named after baseball teams. My low-key favorite, though, is the New York Football Giants being named after the New York Giants.
Yeah.
That's probably why they call it the New York Football Giants to distinguish them.
But the baseball team in New York, I don't know how old they are, but they are now called the Yankees, the New York Yankees.
Well, yeah, but again,
and the Giants now play baseball in San Francisco.
But here's the thing, right? Stuff shifts around, teams rename, that happens.
Franchises move.
But that's what they were originally named after.
That's fun. That's interesting. It makes sense. So what they were always like one of the same organization, baseball and football. I
don't think they were technically the same organization. I think they were literally just named after them.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, a lot of football teams have been also named after older football teams that were killed off, like
the Browns.
There was other football teams that were named after previous football teams, or even after football teams in other leagues and stuff like that.
And then there's the Houston Texans, which is like the least creative thing in the world.
Oh yeah. By the way, talking about team names, not necessarily part of the fact, but did you know that the XFL teams have had their names and logos revealed?
I did. I saw most. Yeah, I did actually saw most of them. I'm not sure if I
don't like the team names. They're really stupid.
I'm not sure if there's one that I'm supposed to be rooting for yet.
Well, supposedly, from what I've heard, the St. Louis Battlehawks were the ones that sold the most merch.
All right. I'm not sure.
Make of that what you will.
I'm not sure if I've seen them all. Is it 8 teams? Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So I saw a meme where they had like those 8 and then the Miami Dolphins on there.
But yeah, maybe that's where they'll be in a few years.
Was there like a San Diego based team or just LA? Was it just LA on the West Coast? So I might have a tough time supporting an LA team. Maybe I don't know. Check them, see what we have. And because you got to find a team, obviously. So you got.
That's why is there Google? Why are you previewing 7 of 8 teams? That is not.
I don't know.
Let's go to the official website because they have them all there.
Yeah, okay. So they have the
New York Guardians, the DC Defenders, the Tampa Bay Vipers, the St. Louis Battlehawks, the Dallas Renegades, the Seattle Dragons, the Houston Roughnecks, and the LA Wildcats.
Yeah, see, I should be going with the Wildcats, obviously, but then it's LA based, so that might be an issue.
See what I noticed here is that a lot of these places, by which I mean most, already have professional football teams.
Yeah, because it's big markets, obviously, for sure.
I mean, fair enough.
They're not gonna make the fucking I don't know, Lincoln, Nebraska.
But yeah, but there is other major cities that. I mean, see, New York and LA both already have 2 NFL teams.
Yeah, basketball teams and the Do they both have 2 baseball teams? I don't know. They have a lot of sports teams.
No, they're
the Houston Roughnecks, basically. By the way, this is the Oilers logo.
Yeah,
which is cool. I don't hate it.
The Dallas Renegades. That's the Renegades logo. That's a basketball team, I believe. Basketball.
That's the Mavericks.
Did I? There isn't a team somewhere. I think it's in LA. I want to say that. Was it LA? I don't know.
No, LA has the Lakers and the Clippers.
There is a professional sports team somewhere, or used to be, that was also called the Renegades and had a very similar logo.
Maybe.
As far as there was a bunch of sports teams called the Renegades and had similar logos, but there was one particular which still exists, where a coach was like, where an owner or something was like, oh yeah, they sold our logo, and then there was an article where it was like, oh yeah, by the way, here's other older teams that also had that basically that exact.
You know what? We should agree on the same team and support the same team.
Oh, that would be a first.
Actually, we should do that for the XFL. I think I have an idea. Even.
Hey, by the way, the season starts more or less directly after the Super Bowl, and ends I think the day after the NFL draft ends.
I like that. That's a really good period of time to cover. Even though there's some it'd be even better if it was between draft and NFL kickoff, because that's the absolute dog days of the season. But because that's combine and stuff before, but there's still a good period of time to cover it. So how about St. Louis? How like the Hawks? Battle Hawks. We gotta say Battle Hawks. We can never say Hawks. That is. Can never say Hawks.
I mean, I'm okay with it. I don't have that strong of a preference.
Because St. Louis right now doesn't really have an NFL team, and I like
not anymore.
I like the city exactly. If the Rams were in St. Louis, I wouldn't do it. But now the Rams are in LA, so I'm not picking the Wildcats. And LA generally is not. I would generally not like to support
honestly,
LA. Basically.
Here's the thing, right? I think the Wildcats are, from a logo and name standpoint, one of the stronger teams. I mean, the logo is very simple.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of the stuff that they are putting up here, especially from the names, is very dumb. And then you look at like the Vipers and Defenders, and it's like their logos are eh. Yeah.
My fact of the week, by the way, is that kangaroos cannot walk backwards. All right, back to the schedule program.
I'm pretty sure that is something that people cite quite a lot. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but
the week.
Yeah,
that's what's just a fact. Let's get back to the schedule program, because our second topic is football anyway. So might as well get into this right now. I see. A couple of ones that I'm going to eliminate, just because obviously LA.
Let me do a thing really quickly.
Want to pull it over? There we go.
There is the teams and logos for those who haven't seen them before.
So I'm gonna definitely what's gonna be just eliminated is Seattle, Dallas, and LA. So I just can't do that. That would be blasphemy. So if they made like the Wildcats a bit more neutral, like made it the San Jose Wildcats, I'd be cool. I'd support them right away. But not just LA. I can't do it. I like the Dragons as a mascot, but it's Seattle. I can't support the Toots. So,
I mean, Battlehawks are okay.
I like.
By the way, if you flip the logo upside down, it kind of spells out STL for St. Louis. So that's cool.
Does it? Yeah. Oh yeah, I kind of see it. Yeah.
There's
Okay, that's very far-fetched. That is pretty cool, but very far-fetched. I mean,
apparently that was a hidden Easter egg in the logo, and apparently fans figured it out pretty much right away.
I don't hate it. It's pretty cool. Vipers is very simple, also, and I don't
like the Vipers logo at all. Is the thing.
I like the color. They might have very cool uniforms when it's all done. Maybe DC Defender seems very, very generic as logo. Like they got that logo directly from Canva, like pre-made.
Yeah, from like a stock
DC in it. Yeah. Guardians is fine, but I don't like the name. Guardians.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Generally speaking, I think some of the names are a bit. I also don't really like the name Battlehawks that much.
See, what I love I used to like in Madden franchise mode, you can actually move your team and then completely rename it, make it a new franchise. And you had like the Portland Lumberjacks and stuff. That was great. Colorado Riverhawks and shit. That was good stuff. Like if we could make something like that happen, but it's all just coastal. It's all the big coastal cities, and then Texas. But I think St. Louis might be it. That might be my favorite place of the bunch. Sports-wise, because it's the only one that doesn't have a rival team.
Sure,
let's go with St. Louis. Let's be fans of.
Are we buying tickets right now? No, we're not.
Let's check the prices first.
No, but you can already get...
Can you? Wow.
I don't think you can get the individual tickets, but you can reserve them and stuff.
See, what was the league called? The one that they played like half a season and they were the AFL? Was that the one that recently that played? What was they called? The AAFL or something?
The AAFL definitely existed.
There was like a football league, yeah.
I mean, the XFL played a season in 01, I believe.
Yeah, they did.
The old XFL.
The old XFL.
Let me go back to, you've seen the logos.
Yeah.
The AAFL definitely
So
existed.
they definitely, well, they had the San Diego Fleet, which I supported. All-American Football League.
Founded 2007,
no, that's
number
not it.
6.
That's not it, I think.
There's the
AAF. I think the AAF. Yeah, that's what it is. The Alliance of American Football. That was cool. So they had the San Diego Fleet, which I supported. They were.
I like how their website says, this week we made a difficult decision to suspend all football operations for the AAF. Because
didn't make it a single damn.
There's no date on the website. So
nothing.
This week is just whenever you're reading it.
This week is already half a year ago, but yeah. They had.
See, those teams have decent logos.
Yeah, they had. I like the Fleet logo a lot. I supported them too. They were cool. But
what I meant to do. Let me look at AF. Let me see if we can. Do we have a? Can I do the thing where Google previews me the teams? Yes.
Almost all of them. So we had the Arizona Hotshots.
One more.
Yeah.
Like
7 previews.
I get it. There's a limit, but why does it have to be 7 for something that has a set of 8?
But look at them and compare them back to back to the XFL teams.
Oh boy.
And see if which one you just like better in the designs. So you have the Arizona Hotshots, the Orlando Apollos, Birmingham Iron, San Antonio Commanders, the Salt Lake Stallions, the San Diego Fleet, the Atlanta Legends, and the Memphis Express.
See, I'm generally a fan of the names that are more like the Stallions or even the Apollos.
What I also just like is their
Iron Express. I don't know.
We're looking at different markets here. It's not just LA and New York. You know, you got teams in Birmingham and in Memphis and Salt Lake City. So that's something at least.
Memphis is a good city for rock music.
Yeah.
The King of South.
It is the King. Yeah, exactly. So, you know, like that. Tennessee, by the way, is the pearl of music, of the music world. It's great. But that's I like those a lot more because you have different markets and you're not eliminating like 5 teams from consideration because of NFL or MLB, NBA teams that you hate that are from the same city. You know what?
I was gonna criticize that, but I can totally see that. Yeah.
Like you're not gonna be supporting the Atlanta Legends. No. I know you're not. So, but like what has Birmingham ever done to you, right? What has Memphis ever done to you? So you could support those. Like I cannot support the Toots or the Renegades and anything like that. It's not possible. So in the XFL, so I have to pick like St. Louis.
It's a solid pick.
It's a good pick, I think. I like it. You know what? Let's make an agreement. If they win whatever the Super Bowl equivalent of the XFL is this year, we'll buy merch.
Sure.
Go Battlehawks, and then the league will fold after 1 year, and then we'll hang it up on that wall.
You know what? Honestly, I almost think that's not even a bad thing to have like a piece of merch of like a thing that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, you know? maybe.
That's not necessarily.
Maybe in like,
I feel like the less mainstream appeal it has, almost. I mean, don't want to be hipster about it, but the less mainstream appeal it has, almost the cooler quote unquote it is because it's more of a special thing. Yeah. Like everyone runs around like Patriots and stuff, and you know, it's like you don't want to see that. I mean, first of all, because the Patriots, but second of all,
also Lakers and the Yankees and stuff. Yeah, fair enough.
Don't see a lot of people wearing Run Rick shirts.
No, you don't.
Although the band, I believe they don't exist anymore, but their former lead singer is still active.
Yes. So that is a good thing. Yeah, maybe we should.
That has nothing to do with football, by the way.
Maybe we should see if we can find some old school stuff like New Jersey Generals or something. That was the AFL, I think. That Donald Trump ran into the ground back in the 70s. He's really good at running stuff into the ground.
I mean, all of those millionaires are like,
Vince
McMahon, XFL one season.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Although Vince McMahon has had very little to do with the XFL since the new CEO took over.
That is true.
So
something at least.
Yeah.
So maybe the XFL will not be terrible.
I'm not sure how I feel about some of the rules changes they made, but
I'm definitely gonna watch it. They might actually have some decent players there too.
And the games aren't as long because they don't stop the clock.
That's good.
Basically ever.
So we don't get like all the ad breaks all the time.
Yeah, you don't get like the incomplete pass or running out of bounds or something like that. You get timeouts, you get the 2-minute warning.
That's gonna change. By the way, that's gonna change stuff like 2-minute offenses quite a bit because you don't have the sidelines to stop the clock for you.
Exactly.
So that's gonna be quite a bit of a different thing.
They also, I believe, still have the old XFL bonus point rules.
Do they have the scramble for kickoff? Like
I don't think they do that. I haven't seen that.
That was so stupid.
I haven't seen that mentioned anywhere. I believe that's also where the first XFL injury came from. The original XFL, that is. They have, I believe they still have the where the extra point is like a 2-yard play, like basically
like a 2-point
pointer,
yeah.
And then you can get 2 points with 5 yards and 3 points for 10 yards.
Okay.
Like they had in the old XFL as well.
That's interesting. Yeah, I don't hate that at all.
Rather than kicking the extra point or having a 2-pointer. I think that's okay. I think that just makes more regular football happen, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah. What they should be doing actually to be revolutionary is abolish the kickoff and make it like a 4th and 15.
Okay.
That's generally something that's something the NFL has considered and that has been brought up before. So
there's definitely a few differences with the XFL coming up.
We're gonna watch the XFL.
A lot of it to make it flow better and yeah.
Because if you're a football league, you gotta do something where the NFL is lackluster. Otherwise, you're never gonna. There's no way you're taking.
And
that
here's
market.
the thing, right? The good thing about the XFL is, no matter whether or not it stays in business, it will introduce some ideas.
Yeah.
Some of those football fans will grab onto, and then the NFL will take something away from that.
Exactly.
And that happened last time. They introduced some things that hadn't been there before, really, and some of those things have then made it into the NFL.
Yeah.
I think, you know how they sometimes have like a mic on a player? Now, like Monday Night Games, I think they do it.
Yeah, they mic up players. They do that sometimes, yeah.
That, I think, is a thing that they haven't done in the NFL before the XFL.
I think the XFL also allowed players to pick like random nicknames on the jerseys.
Which, by the way, is generally something I'm for.
Not really.
But I don't think they're doing that this time around.
I don't like that much. I prefer that to have the regular players.
The problem is that they were allowing you to change it on a weekly basis, and some people were just using it to mock the opponents and stuff like that. And
that's not. That's not. Just put the names on.
Yeah, I like the nickname thing, but yeah.
I'm not a huge. Not unofficial on the jersey. I don't know. But the XFL is going to be hopefully fun. And it's probably also going to be cool, like right after the Super Bowl, like you get some more football to go, you know?
Yeah.
So that should be... It's probably not going to be the same quality football, especially after NFL playoffs, which is going to be, you know, there's going to be a period of getting used to it. But I hope that the league establishes itself. I really hope that there's going to be an established football league during the summer that's actually going to stick around and be a long-term thing.
Yeah, I mean, never hurts to have more football.
No, because it's JJ 2019. Who would have thunk it? But that's is
even before I got into it, I would have still said it's at least a good place for people coming out of college to get jobs, like football players.
Yeah,
that's generally an industry getting bigger and having more available jobs is basically never a bad thing.
But some of the leagues, I think it was the way with the AF, probably the XFL, it's actually an alternative for players, an alternative to college to make money earlier, because college football or college athletics doesn't pay. So you will have like, I think
most college players are there on scholarships at the very least.
Yeah, but they still don't make any money.
I was about to say it doesn't make the money, but at least they don't have like all sorts of college debt later.
No, but they still live like college students, which is piss poor. And they don't, like, Jameis Winston literally used to steal from the school cafeteria. Like, there's a whole story about, like, he were used to steal crab legs and stuff. So, because they gotta eat, too, they're big-time athletes. They're making millions and millions and millions for the school, but they don't see a single dime. So, you got people like Trevor Lawrence, who could start in the NFL today, but he's, like, 18 years old or something. But he's great. He's a great quarterback, and he has to play... Well, he won the national championship as a freshman with Clemson last year. And he has to play 2 more years of college football because you're only draft eligible when you're 3 years out of high school.
Okay.
And those players would have an alternative if other leagues don't have that policy. like for example the NBA don't. I think LeBron James went from high school state to the NBA.
That's more of a flaw in the NFL system really than anything else, though.
Yeah, so a league like that could pick up those players, and the really good players even, and have them for a couple of years until they move on to the NFL.
See, I don't understand why you would restrict yourself with who you can draft. I mean, I can see not drafting minors, for example, for just all sorts of legal reasons, but why the 3 years out of
I mean, it's kind of a policy about, I think it's probably like a moral thing, to get people to still focus on their education. Because a lot of people who make the NFL, they're not going to stay there forever, so it's still sensible to have a degree and focus on education while playing.
But to be fair, if you manage your money well, you can probably live off of your NFL career.
Well, if you made like huge amounts, yes, but not everyone does.
Yes, yeah.
If you're like on the practice squad for a year or two, you're still going to have to go find a job after. So I can see why, but some leagues don't do it. And so say a guy like Trevor Lawrence or like college players who aren't eligible for draft, all that they're doing is basically running the risk of getting injured playing for free, which makes no sense. So why pass up the opportunity to play for, say, a couple $100,000 even a year or two in a smaller league before getting drafted to the NFL? So you're passing up 2 years of not making money at all. Why would you if you already could? Right? Yeah. So they would, a lot of people.
But then again, you do have the argument you just made, basically, with the education thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Although,
like a guy like, I bring up Trevor Lawrence, but people like him, he's going to be an NFL superstar, so he's got to make millions in the league.
I didn't know that, to be fair, but yeah.
Yeah, you don't, but people like him, right? Who could be in the NFL right now, but can't because of the draft eligibility. Might as well go semi-pro somewhere else during that time. Just make some money. Yeah. Why not? So that's got to be at least a consideration for a lot of those. So some of those stars might actually show up in those leagues. Not sure how the XFL does it, but that would be pretty cool, at least.
I don't know how they make their...
Are they also like all about the old school thing with the sharper rules? The whole there's like the hits on quarterbacks and stuff, because that's what the NFL has seen a lot of complaints about, all the safety regulations over the last few years that they have instated with the super sharp hitting penalties.
How the XFL will be different from the NFL.
Got an article pulled up.
Multiple forward passes. Oh yeah.
Right. Multiple.
No. Behind the line of scrimmage, every pass is considered a lateral.
Oh, okay.
I think that's.
So they could throw like sort of like a split screen or something, and then as long as receivers behind the line, he could still throw it again. That's interesting.
Also, drop of any pass behind the line of scrimmage will be ruled an incomplete pass, not a fumble. Apparently.
Okay, fair enough.
But I think that's what it's about. I didn't read this. Yeah. I didn't read this article, but I have read up a little bit on the XFL. Right. So
yeah, stupid conversions, the comeback period.
Right. There will be kickoffs, field goals, and punts in the XFL, but there won't be an extra point kicks. Yeah, we've talked about that. The comeback period. What? Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
So that's that. So it's gonna be. It's not really like
they did say they wanted to have a little bit lighter on the rules to have the game move faster.
That's what I thought.
Not sure what that exactly entails, but yeah.
Hopefully, and that would be cool if they were just a little bit more open with letting more stuff go through. Because in the NFL, it's often lives to complain that right now these days they're throwing too many flags for everything. Like throwing a flag for basically every other hit is flagged in the NFL now because of leading with the head or hitting a quarterback above the neck area or something, which used to happen all the time.
Yeah. So I just went to the Wikipedia article. They confirmed that the one thing that I said about the extra points. Mm-hmm. Again, yeah, everything that is thrown behind the line of scrimmage is considered lateral, meaning that you can make multiple forward passes behind the line of scrimmage. Oh yeah, right. No fair catches. For your punt returns, in reviving kickoff as an element of the game, right? You can recover your own kickoff as long as it's far enough down, I believe. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the same thing in the NFL too.
Wait, isn't there? The league has an active interest in reviving the kickoffs as an element of the game.
Okay.
Kickoffs will be attempted with teams separate by only 5 yards, with the two teams not allowed to cross the neutral zone until the returning team touches the ball. Oh. The spot of the kickoff will likely be moved back to the kicking team's 15-yard line to make touchbacks all but impossible.
Wow. So they're trying to get full speed collisions on special teams. Okay.
Yes. In the implausible event that the touchback happens, the ball will be taken to the 35-yard line to discourage kickers from kicking the ball that far. That's just the... Teams will be allowed an option for a typical onside kick. Those surprise onside kicks will no longer be possible under the new kickoff rules. What exactly that means?
Yeah, fair enough.
Right, onside kicks are a thing.
They have a tap rule where if there's a penalty that's not serious enough for a yardage penalty, a flag, then they can suspend the player for one play and off of the field. But there's not going to be a team penalty. Right,
overtime will be decided differently because the way the NFL handles it, as far as I'm aware, is bullshit.
Yeah, people have criticized that a lot.
Right, play clock is shorter. Doesn't really matter as much, especially since you always have a running clock. You probably want to go faster a lot anyways. Alright, yeah, they're adding an extra judge to spot the balls so that it can go smoother because they can't stop the clock for shit. Imposing entire teams, but okay.
They have the 1 foot in bounds for a completed pass ruling. So there's gonna be they're gonna be more liberal on the catch rule, which is also something that the NFL has gotten better in now. But they used to have that one season where every game there was a controversy about what the hell is a catch or not.
Yeah, and
that's also now, but they're just gonna revoke that, so that's a good thing for sure. So definitely, okay. I think we've gotten off too. Like that's a lot of stuff that's gonna be changing to the XFL, to the NFL. But I like it. I'm definitely gonna watch it. Go Battlehawks! Should be. Yeah, we're gonna buy jerseys. We are gonna buy jerseys if they do well and the league persists. We're buying Battlehawks jerseys. Maybe there's even gonna be some play. There's probably gonna be a bunch of players from the NFL or from college, from the CFL that come down just to play in the XFL. Maybe they have like maybe Johnny Manziel will have yet another appearance. That would be cool.
See, I thought this pretty much the same thing. I mean, not specific players, of course, but yeah, college players that don't quite make the draft, that didn't quite make the last draft because the next draft is happening right before the end of the XFL season. NFL players that maybe kind of retired, maybe because they weren't good enough anymore. Of course, CFL exists, but that's... Maybe.
CFL is very different.
Yeah, but I also think that the CFL is the place that also like NFL players go once their careers are over. At least sometimes.
Not necessarily. I don't think so.
There have only been players
some
that did
happen,
that.
Yeah.
And that's now the place that the XFL will hopefully become.
Yeah, I don't like CFL. I really don't like the CFL. I don't like their pass rushing mechanics at all, because you know how like the defensive line, I think pass rushers have to be like 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage or something.
Okay.
It's really, really weird, and they have a longer feel too. It's a very... I don't like the CFL at all, actually. But this one...
A little bit of the CFL I've seen, which is mostly from like...
videos.
Yeah, video reels of like players. A lot of snow on the field.
It's Canada.
I was about to say, it's Canada. That makes sense.
Wait for the NFL season to hit December. Wait, you get to see those games in New York and Buffalo in December. You'll have some games in Blizzard. There was a game when LeSean McCoy ran for like 150 yards in like a foot of snow. It was crazy. You gotta, that's always fun, but we'll get there for sure. But yeah, XFL is back next year, which is gonna be fun. So thank you for watching this video. I think we're pretty much done here, but we have the song of the week to end it out, and then we're out of here. So JJ.
Yes. My song of the week is...
What is your song of the week?
My song of the week is You Got It by Roy Orbison.
You Got It. Yeah. Orbison. You Got It by Roy Orbison. All right. I don't think I know that song. Do I know that?
I'm not sure if you know it.
Old song, right?
Yeah, I mean, of course. Of course, the guy I believe is still around, but...
Yeah. You can put it in the Music Share playlist.
I have.
Oh, you have. I checked that today, didn't see it. That's crazy.
I'm pretty sure I have. Let's double check that while you do the...
My song of the week is Heyday by Fiddler's Green. You know that
Yeah,
song.
I know that song.
Is it in there?
It's not in there, no.
It's not in there. You put a bunch of songs in there that I clearly already have. Twilight of the Thunder God, what the fuck? I clearly have that song. Why do you put that?
What do you mean clearly?
I put it in the music share before you at some point. Oh, you have it. You can take it out.
Also, these discussions are probably not very interesting.
On a Legend too. He's put some songs in there that I already have, and I put them in there last time, so he knows that I have them. Should know that I have.
You know how I have very bad memory.
Yeah, that's true. So Thank you for watching this video. Drop a like on it if you did enjoy it. And subscribe to TrashcanTV. Go join our TrashcanTV Discord server. Link in the description of this video. World of Warcraft.
Check out TrashcanTV too. Yeah.
Check out TrashcanTV too. Go subscribe to that. World of Warcraft coming up. Any propositions for other games, let us hear it. There's a bunch of open spaces there. Trash Bowl coming up soon. Gonna be fun.
Yay, it's named after the whole football thing that started with college football, and now college football has over 40 different bowl tournaments, and now we have
including the Idaho Potato Bowl and other even funnier names. And now we have the Trash Bowl because we're TrashcanTV, and it's gonna be Hearthstone, not at all football, but it's still gonna be fun.
We should have our own football
we should have
bowl.
Our own league, yeah. To compete with the NFL and XFL, yeah. The TFL.
The Trash Can Football League?
The tackle for loss is actually what that stands for.
Okay.
that's something. Okay, whatever. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. JJ.
That's it?
That's it.